What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Wednesday, November 21st, 2018. Look at this piece of propaganda, probably from the USDA, the FDA, the CDC. It's all the same ABC soup of federal government propaganda generators. Check your kitchen for these recalled foods. This is propaganda meant to spoil people's Thanksgiving, cause them more stress, more headache, Think about it. You've made your meals, you've already prepared most of the shit, or you're working now to do it. And then you're the type of person that loves to read and be programmed by Zionist Jew propaganda. So you come here, you read this, and you actually go and check your kitchen for these recalled foods. And don't be surprised. There's someone out there that's probably bought majority of these foods that they're listing here. And what are they going to do? Throw them out, go buy more foods, giving the Zionist Jews even more money, going to Walmart to get more shit, give the Jewish Kabbalists who run Walmart more money, more of your energy, more of your time. Why couldn't they tell you this before? Why are they telling you the day before Thanksgiving? Because it's a mocking. It is a lie. These things are probably fine. And if they are contaminated, they were done on purpose by the CDC, by the companies that they run. Tyson Chicken is run by the CDC, which is all run by the federal government. So I clicked on this piece. Look when it's updated, 11:44. 44, the number for kill. Kill equals 44. 17. 28. 107, which is a lot like 17, is the 28th prime number. So you scroll down this piece of propaganda to a minute 7 video. The numbers for kill inside this propaganda. Of course it is, always. Death, killing, murder, sacrifice numbers.
Salmonella is a bacteria that makes people sick.
See, this is how retarded this propaganda is. They talk to you like a fucking baby. Salmonella is a bacteria that makes people sick. I mean, what a bunch of bullshit propaganda. Yeah, either the bacteria is beneficial for you, which majority of them are, or it's a man-made Zionist Jew bacteria that makes you sick, makes your body fight back. Why do we need this actor to tell us? This Cohen, this Zionist Jew right here telling you some bullshit. So let's just see what her name sums to. The sun numbers. Elizabeth equals 88, like Jewish. Government 133. This is government propaganda. So let's just look a little bit about what they're saying. Romaine lettuce, just 2 days before Thanksgiving, the CDC warned U.S. consumers not to eat romaine lettuce as it may be contaminated with E. coli. How many times have they been telling you this? They always come out with some propaganda saying, don't eat this, don't eat that, E. coli, E. coli. It's just fear-mongering. 32 people, including 13 who have been hospitalized, have been infected with the outbreak strain in 11 states. The master number, those number 13, Scottish 32, Agenda 32. One of the hospitalized people developed hemolytic uremic syndrome, a potentially life-threatening form of kidney failure. No deaths have been reported. So do you see how they have to even let you know that some hospitalized person, hospitalized equals 144. Just like when you're at 44, you get 144. And remember, this piece of propaganda updated at 11:44. A lot like 144. This pattern always in the propaganda. I make a video every time about it. It always shows up. People have been sick in California, Connecticut, Illinois, Massachusetts, Maryland, Michigan, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Wisconsin, of course. States that love participating in all of this active Zionist Jew Freemasonic propaganda. Especially Ohio, of course, they're here. Wisconsin equals 44. Ohio is the 17th state. See how they pair the state that sums to 44 and the 17th state right here? This is not a coincidence. They're doing this numerical gematria pairing inside their propaganda. Wisconsin, Ohio. And Ohio's the 17th state. See? I'm interested to see what E. coli sums to. E. coli equals 44. That's why Wisconsin's part of this. Again, this E. coli propaganda updated at 11:44, kill 44, cancer 44, chemo 44. They kill you with the chemo. Sun 18. The Public Health Agency of Canada has identified an additional 18% who have become sick with the same strain of E. coli in Ontario and Quebec. Let me just see what these sum to real quick. Death, killing, murder 38, killing 43, death 97, death 25, 97 to 25th prime. Quebec, kill 26, killed 28, chaos 19. And Canada equals 144 as well. There's another 144 in this hospitalized propaganda. Canada in the Jewish cipher. No, not the Jewish cipher. The English Sumerian cipher equals 144. 24 times 6. I've been meaning to look at the date numerology. Killing 43. I just put out a video, so that's kind of why I didn't, because we already saw this. Killing numerology. Putting this out. Masonic also equals 43. Turkey. Turkey sums to 28 as well. And again, 107 is the 28th prime number. We've been seeing 28 coded a lot of this. And remember, this 28th prime number in the video about this turkey recall. Representing 28. Turkey recall, 74, like killing. Turkey recall equals 173, reverse in alphabetical order. That's the 40th prime number. See this? The 40th prime number. This is a turkey recall published today on the 21st, right here in mainstream media propaganda. A date with 40 days remaining. See this? 40 days remaining, 173, the 40th prime, turkey recall, which is what they call it. Right here, you can see up here, turkey recall. It's in the title of the page. This is the headline. This is the title up in the tab. Speaking of which, might as well just code the headline. They're always coded by the numbers of Freemasonry. 339, like United States of America. Let me go back to the main ciphers. Also, I want to show you how they coded 75 on purpose. 75 in the English Ordinal, New World Order, sums to 75, United States of America, 339. Where's Thanksgiving originated from? Where is it celebrated mainly? In the United States of America, which is a New World Order nation. Thanksgiving is a New World Order holiday. It's to remember the mass genocide of the natives. It's to remember Christopher Columbus's tyrannical agenda, the actor, Zionist Jew banker, coming over later on, the Mayflower in the 1500s coming over, sailing out on 9/6, September 6th. Thanksgiving equals, no, it doesn't equal 96, but there's a riddle there, I'm sorry. I'll have to refresh that. It's one of the old patterns that Zach taught a long time ago. It's on his blog. They came on the Mayflower with this spiritual thelemic. I'm not talking about Christopher Columbus, but the Pilgrims. Christopher Columbus is, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria, the 3 bullshit ships, the stupid agenda. In America, you learn this shit. They make sure you know it, you memorize it, and they give you dumb songs to sing along to the tyranny. It's disgusting. They literally make songs that make you sing in school about these Zionist Jew banker tyrants. 119, September 11th samples they're talking about from the USDA. I said the USDA is involved. They are. USDA, the CDC, the FDA is not, and the FDA. Wow. This is what I'm talking about. But anyone could have guessed that. Look at the propaganda. That's not me predicting anything. It's just clear Who is this from? The CDC, the FDA, the USDA, which is the federal government. There are just 3 theater troops from the federal government. 92 people have been infected with Salmonella infantis. 92 people have been infected with Salmonella infantis in 29 states. I mean, how is this not by the numbers propaganda? 92 people infected in 29 states, a reflection of 92. Salmonella infantis, 29. Let me look at this shit. I knew this was going to happen. By the numbers propaganda. Salmonella infantis, as I copied it from this propaganda, 290. You drop the zero numerology, reversing. 92 people, 29 states, it sums to 290. This is by the numbers crap. You know, infantis equals 92. 92, 29. Are you seeing this bullshit pattern inside this bullshit propaganda? I've been showing people forever that everything from the media is coded crap. You know, Freemasonry 58, 32. Oh my god, Salmonella equals 32. I was wondering why they immediately talked about that 32. So this is from E. coli, this looks like, but still, 32 people. You know, you can say I'm making things work. It's Scottish 32, Agenda 32, America 32. This is American propaganda. And I'm not sure why you need any more examples in light of this. You know, you can't be here and be like, oh, I want to see more examples. I don't get it. How can you say that when there's 92 people infected with Salmonella infantis, which sums to 290, infantis 92, in 29 states? I just want to say raw chicken sums to, I don't think it sums to 29 and 92. But it sums to 50. Wow. Raw chicken 58 with the Salmonella 58. Because it's all a bullshit propaganda event from this Zionist Jew gang. Should always be cooked to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Scottish Rite equals 165.
Oh, you found it?
So, you know, might as well cut it off there. I think there's enough examples of how the FDA is putting out fake news propaganda again. You know, don't eat romaine lettuce. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do that because we say so. That's all the propaganda is. Retailers push to fill void left by Toys R Us. This is obviously fake news propaganda. If Toys R Us was so impactful, if it was so good not to leave a void, they wouldn't go under. They wouldn't underperform. This is just a ritual from Toys R Us. Toys R Us is the federal government. And this is Toys R Us's propaganda. You guys are being ruled over by Toys R Us. Isn't that a mocking? You are. Toys R Us are the Freemasons. Toys R Us, 43. Reversing, reducing. Today is a life lesson number 43. We get propaganda about Toys R Us. You see how easy this always is to see? You can get the red cart, the black shirt, the Jesuit order colors. You can get the blue inside the red cart, the pillars of Freemasonry. This is Freemasonic, Zionist Jew, Jesuit propaganda. Israel 98, updating at 908. Toys R Us also equals 137, the 33rd prime. Government 52 equals 52. Masonic 29. Also equals 38. Oh, excuse me. No, it does not. It equals even better. It equals 47. Number of
Black Friday. Sounds kind of
degrees in a Freemason compass. With this 42-second video, Freemason equals 42. This is such a piece of Freemasonic propaganda. Freemason 42, Zionism 42, Jesuit 42. We get their colors up front. Day with a life lesson number 43. Toys R Us coming out with this propaganda. National Football League equals 85. So now we get this actor in National Football League's propaganda. Always so easy to see the coding inside their propaganda. Can I say it enough? Because why do you think I can just scroll down and tell you so quickly what this is without making many mistakes? Because it is fake news propaganda by the numbers. Nancy Pelosi is a theatrical actor for the federal government, the Zionist Jews. Understanding the math Nancy Pelosi faces in the race for House Speaker, this is going to be pretty cool. Mathematics equals 112. See how it's published on November 20th? Mathematics 112. 1 plus 1 is 2. That's why it subs to that. Symbolically on 11/20. Sacrifice 46, chaos 46. Math equals 42. Another 42. Updated at 12:46, minute 46-second video. They're coding 46 heavily. I don't know what her name sums to. I don't, these are important numbers, but government 133. Trying to figure out this 46. Look at these numbers. 32. All right. Well, this is going to take a lot more time to look at. 42 plus his reflection, 666. 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. The key of David 216. Marcia Fudge of Ohio. This Ohioan actor. We're gonna see how many days from Nancy Pelosi's birthday. Ohio 25 29. That's why I copied her name. Ohio with the 88 counties, which equals 25 and 29. Marcia Fudge of Ohio has these numbers. I'm glad we saw that, documented that. More Ohio propaganda, more coding from the state of Ohio. All they do is code their actors, put on numerical rituals by the numbers. And I'm sure if we look up whatever her face is, Marcia Fudge, we'll find more of the Ohio pattern. I kind of hope we do. Nancy Pelosi, March 26, 1940. Let's do from that propaganda to her upcoming birthday. "239 days, the 52nd prime. Government 52. Marcia Fudge 52. Nancy Pelosi 52. See how clean this always is? You see how I could just freestyle through all this propaganda? I just don't get how the way I analyze this doesn't show people what's going on in this world. Here is propaganda about Nancy Pelosi. It was published on the 20th. We see how she was born March 26, 1940. From her birthday, we didn't do it to her upcoming birthday. We were going to, and we still will. From her 78th birthday, she should watch out. She's going to die pretty soon. And she's getting older, and they like to murder people. From her 78th birthday to the day that propaganda came out, 239 days. Nancy Pelosi equals 52. 239 is the 52nd prime. It's the same style, prime number relationships, governmental numbers, and all the propaganda. And then, of course, they have Marcia Fudge, talking in some propaganda too. I've never even heard of this lady before, but she's another actor. Oh, perfect. I could have even just done her individual two names. Probably saw some Negro coding. Fudge, like the color brown. Black 29. Fudge 25, 92. Time 20, 25. Ohio with the time numbers. Marcia Sun 27. Buckeye 27. I told you. Buckeye numbers, Ohio numbers, and this propaganda. That's how it always is. The sum of Saturn's magic square, 45. When you write 45, you get 117. Born October 29th, Ohio 29. Ohio 29, and then 25. H is 19 when you reverse. 1 plus 9 is 10. It's reducing once. 25. 1952, the reflection of 25. You see, we get the 29-25 pattern. Her name has a 29-25 pattern. I called out before we saw this because I understand Ohio's pattern. This is how they code all of their propaganda. 83, the 23rd prime. Sun 9, 23 is the 9th prime. She was born today with 29 numerology. There you have it. Buckeye 36, reflection of 63. Born the 303rd day of the year. Is undeniable. You cannot deny this. You cannot. Marcia Fudge equals 65, reversing and reducing. Born today with 56 numerology reflection. But again, her name sums to 209. Born today with 29 numerology. Ohio sums to 29 in their most important pure cipher. And we just saw I called this all out on the fly before we saw it. Because they said she's from Ohio. That's all I needed to know. I'm not bragging. I just have to emphasize that because that should seal the deal. You know, anyone new here, you can't come to this video and leave skeptical. I still say apply this. I still say do it yourself. You should apply this all the time. Don't just believe what I say. But I do this approach so you can see how I do it. And you can't just leave saying, oh, I don't get it. Oh, it makes no sense. Oh, he's just pulling things out of anything. I'm not. Or else I wouldn't be able to predict what I'm going to say every single time. Oh, there's 42,000 schools. I mean, here's the cheat code. Look at this. It's CNN, fake news, bullshit propaganda. Everyone knows it's fake news anyway. Then, I'm not appealing to popularity of that. I mean, just the fact that people who aren't even into this understand how it's bullshit fake news. I mean, it should at least intrigue your interest. This $42,000 school. 42,000. Freemason. 42. Zionism. 42. Jesuit. 42. Very special number to the Freemasons. Said this propaganda. You know, first known pinwheel star system is beautiful, dangerous, and doomed. And that reminds me, I'm not gonna look at this, but November 22nd, although it's Thanksgiving, is a very good day for NASA or Tesla. Yeah, NASA, Tesla, SpaceX, propaganda, their space numbers, Tesla 33, conspiracy 51, Tesla this, all these things by 51 numerology, October 23rd, the reversal. If the market was open this day, I would say look out for the Tesla sell-off because they've been overextended. And they've already started to sell off. But since the market's not open, wait until the 23rd. It could be some news on the 22nd to make the stock possibly even go up the next day or down. But just look for Tesla-ish information, SpaceX, NASA between Thursday and Friday. But if nothing happens financially wise, it's because, it's all the Thanksgiving stuff, not much activity that and the day after. So I just want to see if we get, this is 1119, Saturn 119, 11, the master number, Saturnian Freemasonic numbers inside NASA's propaganda. Now we're switching patterns. 47. See this? Time 47. Freemasons compass set at 47 degrees. This is their most favorite number. Please, the What is 47 campaign, you have to join. Zach's merchandise page, a lot of different goodies you can buy that says what is 47. Just whenever you talk to people about this, let them know about the number 47 and they should look out for it. And look, we get their favorite number right here, quoted inside this propaganda, a Sonic 43. That's why it's still in the news today on a day with a lifeless number of 43. They make it work. They let news go on longer, stay in the front page longer by the numbers. Fighting diet sabotage at Thanksgiving. And as much as I want to talk about this, I don't want to because I kind of want to close this video out. But yeah, I do like to expose their nutritional propaganda as well. Talking about diet sabotage today with a lifeless number 43, the killing number. I don't know what sabotage sums to, but we'll figure it out right now. Sabotage equals 34, the reflection of 43. Death, killing numbers. Killing equals 47 and 74. Death, 25. One plus 3 is 4. Updated at 713. That's 7 and 4 then. 74. Killing 74. You know, 75 photos. New World Order 75. So there you go. More propaganda, more examples. This is another one of the videos where you can't just leave and be like, oh, I didn't see it. He was just pulling things out of this and that. This 113 video. Also, this guy's picture reminds me of Tekashi 69. It kind of looks like him. And I'm not trying to pair these. I'm just saying. Notice he's now in jail. He's in jail now for at least 32 or 34. No, 32 to life. He got sentenced 32 to life. That's what they're saying. I said, look out for Tekashi 69. They're putting out all this propaganda about him. They're building up something. And now he's in jail. I mean, people need to stop believing this shit. How is he in all these events every single day? I've honestly never seen, like, he's been in more propaganda. I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's been in more propaganda than Donald Trump, at least in this span of time. And I mean, I could be wrong on that because Donald Trump's, in the propaganda constantly. I mean, it never takes a break. of being in the propaganda. But look, he's not. Oh, I was just about to say it's not here now. But look, Trump's company prepares for Democratic investigations. I mean, the guy's literally always in the propaganda. He's just an actor. Yeah, he's headed to prison for life, being busted for all the crimes. I mean, come on. They have. I showed you. I said go to TMZ. I showed you every single day they're putting out a story about him. You know, this, that. He's firing his team. He's getting shot up. Music video shoots being shot up. Now he's going to jail for racketeering and other crimes. He didn't do anything. He is an actor. Or very well, they controlled his mind, made him do everything, and they're framing it on him. He has no clue, But really, I mean, dude, he was in so much shit, so much propaganda. Death 25, minimum sentence of 25 years. Saturn 69. Now he has 6 new charges. If convicted, he faces life in prison. He just posted 1.4 million or something in bail. They denied it. He was pistol whipped, kidnapped, robbed, and hospitalized not long ago, back in July. And this month alone, so many information about him, so much propaganda about him, and now he's in jail. I just want to call this out. Like, they're clearly building up bullshit, and now it's this big climax. I mean, and people are all invested in, oh, he's going to jail, can't believe it. It's like, dude, you not fucking see it. I just don't get these goy, how they fall for this propaganda. It's just unbearable. I just want to show you all the headlines. Fedorow's down to work with them, cussing out Tekashi 69, managed to turn himself over in the shooting, hired Cardi B strip club foes, music video shootings, $500,000 loss, sentence, probation. It's the 11th. Chief Keef shows some questions about him. Suspect arrested in the kidnapping. Custom diamond and gold grills. Look at the dates on all these, all around at the same time. This is the main one. Arrested by feds for racketeering, allegedly ordered shootings of rivals. This is the latest piece. And that's where he's going to go to jail 32 to life for. Lawsuit for defaming booking agent. I mean, every single day he's in a new piece of propaganda, a new criminal event. I mean, we all know criminals out there. Dude, they just immediately are arrested for one of these. They're in jail, they're being held until they can even get a lawyer to do this. No. Even then, they have to wait. But he's just in all this propaganda, all this legal battles. This young Colombian. No. The Colombian is Lil Pump. This guy is Puerto Rican and Mexican. But still, it's all shaming. Even Fat Joe, another fellow Hispanic artist, Hispanic actor for the Freemasons coming out. Takes pain predicting Tekashi 69 would catch a case with feds. Well, who else predicted this? I did too. I didn't specifically exactly say what's going to happen, but I said, look out, something's going to happen. Either he dies, he gets shot, some negative happens, something very bad was going to happen to him. And he's going to jail for life. That's pretty bad. 7:04 p.m., 3:30. Let's look at the numbers too. Says if there was an East Coast, West Coast war, you know it from me. Deadly threats before shooting back in October. I mean, you see this. I know you can go to next, and there's going to be even more propaganda. It goes on forever. So that's what I'm trying to get at. I mean, I probably made this video 10 minutes longer, but if you want to look at this yourself, a lot of homework. Kanye West shows off red hair in midst of shooting and wildfire scare. You think he did this of his own volition, or his Zionist Jew employers who put on these fires told him to do it? Obviously did. You can look at this yourself. You can see how many days from his birthday he did it. Look up some of the gematria, behind like red, fire, fires 29, stuff like that. I don't want to do that now because I really want to keep this under 30 minutes. But there you got it. You got all these fake news propaganda. See, it's the same exact color scheme because this is Jesuit order Catholic propaganda. Prosecutors give an update on a fire that killed 2 adults and children in a New Jersey mansion. I mean, come on. More fires, more reused propaganda in New Jersey. Now in this piece today. By the numbers, as it always is. New Jersey 43, using the full reduction cipher. Are we all following along? Ends the 14th letter. 1 plus 4 is 5. E remains 5. W is 23. 2 plus 3 is 5. Sum them all together, 43. Today's the date with a lifeless number of 43. That's also why we had Toys R Us too on the headlines. I am showing you as the day is going on how this propaganda is being pumped out by the numbers, lies. So literally, you see how this goes on since biblical times, since before then, since this and that. We're now November 21st, 2018. As I am breathing here sitting, just be as present as you possibly can. Your present day situation, this shit is still going on from this gang. I am proving it again and again and again. Oh, no, I don't like to use that word. How am I proving anything? I didn't tell them to put this bullshit here and say it's from New Jersey, which equals 43. It was lifeless number 43, killing 43. I didn't tell them to do this. But they did it, and it's by the numbers. Peace out.